Well, get up to the low top, part 6. Ignore the noise in the background, all part of the low tech. Will the second half be any different? Let's check. Did you hear that? It's been 1 hour, 8 minutes since the Atlanta in real time had the ball, because there was, wait, let me explain that. There was a pick six, if you remember. So New England came all the way down the field, pick six. So they get the ball again. They held on to it till the end of the half. And then there was this halftime show, and some singer, I don't know who that was, but after an hour, I don't think the rust factor is a factor, but what they did mention was that Atlanta only had the ball 19 plays. New England had the Atlanta defense was on the field a lot, and by the time this game ends, they were on the field over 90 plays. So definitely they would wear down. I would agree that that's a factor in this game. The fact that the Atlanta defense is going to slowly wear down here as they're on the field more and more, even with the big halftime rest. But this first play, Hightower's in there. I'm sorry I broke that in the middle. Hightower in there to stop. That's a good start for the New England. Should we get a replay because I stopped it right in the middle? They didn't show a replay, so we're going on. 2nd and 13. Back to pass, Matty Ryan. Goes short, and again, New England will take this any time. 3rd and 5. 3rd and 6. New England looking for a 3 and out. They're down 21-3. We talked about the first half. Enough. We're in second half action. It's got time there. Throws, and that's a drop by Gabriel. Was it broken up? Maybe a little. It was close defense there, but I'm going to call that it looks like a drop for Gabriel. Could happen. And at this point, Atlanta will have scored on 2 of 5 times they had the ball for 14 points, and 7 off the turnover, the pick 6. So about what I expected from Atlanta, that sometimes they'll score, sometimes they won't score. Belichick will come up with stops, or a drop there, but I didn't expect Atlanta to be scoring every time they had the ball, and there is an example that could happen to anyone, a drop. Check Edelman on the return, gets to the outside, nice return. It was challenged. They did use a challenge here to move him back 9 yards. He did step out of bounds. We're going to skip that. Nothing significant there other than the drive starting right about midfield instead of 9 yards more forward. Starting from their own 47. Tom Brady looking to get New England back in the game. Has time there. Now, I'm not using the coach 22 here as I did in part 5. We'll have to see what Atlanta's still doing the man-to-man. Looks like man-to-man there, and with the one safety deep. So Tom says, let's try a little longer route here, and we get a drop from Hogan. The coverage is there, but again, that's a drop. Is it a hard catch? Yeah, but that you got to blame Hogan there. 2nd and 10. They try the wide receiver screen. Quick. Whoa, Atlanta's been flying over in the further. We must admit that they were quick and defenders. Do have athletic defenders, and they got to that wide receiver screen. That flag was on the offense, declined. 3rd and 12. 3rd and 12, trying to keep the momentum of having gotten a 3 and out. And look who had a call. Atlanta called timeout. Now, note that they used one of their timeouts. That will be a factor in this game later. Okay, so again, New England trying to keep that momentum. 3rd and 12. They got the 3 and out. They got a good punt return, good field position. 3rd and 12, down 21-3. Got to get back in this game. And Brady back to pass over the middle. Oh, you're not expecting Edelman to make a drop. That was even easier than the Hogan one. That's the 4th drop or the 5th drop by New England. I lost track of. They've had so many drops. Let's watch the replay. You'll see it's clearly a drop. Ball's right there. Would have been a first down. They got a punt. Sorry, I don't know if I put that on. I know fast enough to get it, but I'm not going back. Wow, if Atlanta goes up 28-3, wouldn't that be a desperate situation for New England? 85 yards away, but they're up 21-3. Going on the attack, hitting Gabriel over the middle to start it. Aggressive, first down. pitch right now. Of course, got 5 there. Now, of course, you're not sitting on a lead. You're calling your best plays. You're calling your most aggressive plays. There's no sitting on a lead, 21-3, especially early third. 2nd and 5. Going deep middle now and wide open. You'll see here the ankle breaker. Watch the ankle breaker here. Watch this. Watch this. This is Butler. It's going to be Butler's full. Butler falls. The ankle breaker, we'll call it. And big play. And then moving up to the line, keeping the rhythm. Now, I heard a complaint, well, at least use up the full 40 seconds of the clock. You got some rhythm. You don't have to be using clock here. And a run for a yard. I want to repeat that point. This is not a time where you're like, milking clock. Atlanta's not milking. They're thinking of touchdown. They're thinking of being aggressive and playing their offense. There's Matty moving, sliding left, throwing right. To Sanu for his first catch of the game, first down. Again, I should have kept it going to show that they're almost going no huddle. They got some rhythm. Let's go. They got New England on their heels. They're attacking. 9 more yards. Let's see if they go no huddle here. Should I keep it? I didn't write down on my little notes that they would go in no huddles. That's why I don't remember here. Yeah, they're going right up to the line here. They're pretty much going up to the line. Any complaints that they're going up to the line not using 40, I'm not buying it. There's Freeman juking for a -4. And now we have a 3rd and 4. Now, one of the points I made was that though I did expect Atlanta to get a lot of yards, didn't expect them to get a lot of touchdowns necessarily. Because New England does have the good red zone defense. So far, Atlanta's got 2 times in the red zone, 2 touchdowns. Let's see what happens here on 3rd and 4. I'm fast forwarding. We got to move it here. Here they use some clock. 3rd and 4. Okay, quick over the middle. And now here comes the flag. And then when you'll see the replay, you'll see that Butler makes a mistake here. Butler makes a mistake. Oh, I hope you got it there. I'm going back on that. All right. Let's watch that one again. Low tech, you have to have replays. And cuts over. Butler reaches over as he should, but why did he have to hook him with the left hand? There was no need to hook him with the left hand. Now, instinctively, they do that because in case you miss, you have to stop him from a big play. But not in that situation. You just want to break up the play. Now it's 1st and goal. Instead of a field goal, Butler's mistake there for interference is going to cost them points. And right away, a good call. Open on the outside. Ninkovich ain't going to catch him. It's 28-3. Arthur Blank dancing. 24, you see the score there? 28-3. Why don't I show the owner of Atlanta celebrating there, and let's show a little bit of Robert Kraft and New England side. They ain't looking as good. All right, what do you do at 28-3? Well, you don't panic. If any team's going to come back, I would pick New England. And I did hear the herd say I wouldn't pick even Aaron Rodgers here. Yes, I'd pick New England. Start with a little short pass, 2 yards. They praise. Now listen to Aikman here. Aikman. They were last. As he did when he was on Seattle, he liked speed. Interesting that he did, and he's improved their defense. But I wouldn't say it's again. I've said many times, Brady should be in the 30s in this game. It was surprising he only had 3 points in the first half. Pass over the middle, 1st down. Going to the run here. Here they got some room. Okay, now Atlanta, of course, is not going to play back and play prevent defense. They're not going to let New England get back in the game. But you could be a little bit cautious on don't get burnt deep. All right, so if a run works a little bit more effectively than it would early in the game, that would be a little bit expected. If I'm New England, I still don't go with the running game. We saw enough of that, and I think I've demonstrated that enough that the running game was not getting it done. 2nd and 2 there, it worked for 8. 2nd and 2, New England trying to get back in the game, and there's no reason why they shouldn't be running. 3rd and 3. Hey, watch this play on 3rd and 3. Throw it to Edelman. He can throw. He's a former quarterback. And Atlanta had it well covered. So Atlanta were expecting the razzle dazzle. They know Edelman can throw. Remember him throwing a touchdown to Amendola in the playoff game against Baltimore a few years ago. But here it doesn't work. Do you need that? You need that Bill. You really need a razzle dazzle play on 3rd and 3. But wait a minute, they're going for it here, and they must have known they were going for it. And I would say game on the line right here. If you're going for your own side of the field down 28-3 at the 46, sounds like maybe game on the line type of situation. 4th and 3. Brady got time. Got a nice short pass to the outside. It's a first down. Big play to keep that drive alive. At this point, you see the stats there, 20 of 32, 213, but the one big pick 6. Not having a great game with any means, of course. They only have 3 points on the board here. There's a few yards. Again, the speedy Atlanta stopping it for 2 on the pick play. Next play. Brady's got to throw that away. Is he open? There's good coverage. He's certainly being cautious there. The last thing he needs now is a pick, so threw it low, and I don't believe they show a replay on them when they don't. Well, here we go again, 3rd and 8. Now they're on the edge of field goal range, but they don't want no field goal here. 3rd and 8. What do you think Brady's going to do here? It's at least the last thing you would expect. That's right, there's Brady running. And he's got room. He's got a first down. He can still move it at age 39. Now in the red zone. They're going to go to the run. How about that? They got 4 yards. I wouldn't do it. Locked helmets. You ever see the locked helmets? It's like 2 bulls and where they have their horns hooked. Oh, I'm going to catch that run in the middle because they did get a first down. Hey, I got to run to the outside for a first down. Okay, but clock is a-moving. Clock is a-moving. 1st and goal. At the 8. We're going to get back in this game. Another run. That's another run for nothing again. Time, the clock's a-ticking. Throw. White. He's in the end zone. Touchdown. 28-9. Oh, this time I'm not going to skip the extra point. As you know, this year for the Super Bowl, the extra points go back to... all right, let's watch the replay of the throw. I'm sorry, let's not ignore the throw. The little cut-in. Touchdown. Here we go. Now let's add up the math, by the way. Should they go for 2? But let's watch it. Ooh, it sails right and clunks off the right upright. 28-9. Should you have gone for 2 there? No, because 28-9, if you go for 2, you 28-11. That makes it 17. Why is that any... you could go for 2 later. 28-10. Still more than 2 scores away. Still more than 2 scores. But it's not 3 scores. So it doesn't affect... You don't go for 2 there mathematically. Extra point, but extra point missed. 28-9. And it's a 13 minimum. I think we'll hold it there. New England trying to get back in the game. There's only 2 minutes, but look at the clock up there. Only 2 minutes left. About a little under 3 minutes, as I should say, in the 3rd quarter. New England showing a little life there, 28-9. That's another SALT production. Of course, low tech, got noise in the background, but hey, this is the way we do it, and we're analyzing every play of Super Bowl 51.